right, ladies and gentlemen. Scale with Scoochie Band.
Yo, yo, yo.
E Ranks, Isaac Hayes, Brizzle. Y'all let us know if these the mics are working correctly. Let us know how they are. Yeah. Oh damn, I forgot to bring up my little thing, man. Where are you? I just opened you. Oh, you went all the way over here? All right, guys. Welcome to the 82nd episode of the Longhouse Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, BLAQQ Scale, and I'm here with the one and only Blizzity BLAQQ SKELLINGTON. Oh, mics are low. Mics are low, he says. I got everything turned up. My gain's good. I'll turn my gain up just a little bit more. Okay. Damn, now I lost my spot. As usual, we're here to discuss great games, the platforms they reside on, and the people who make them happen, but most importantly, hang out with y'all on this fantastic election day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see you, Vic. He didn't notice what podcast he was in. You be flip-flopping like that, Vic? You can't be flip-flopping. Stand on your ground, boy. Stand on your morals. Before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that every dollar here by way of super chats, views, memberships, all will be donated to the Boys and Girls Club this year. Right now, we're a little bit over $5,000. And, hey, that's a remarkable feat, in my opinion.
For sure.
First year podcasting. Our first year anniversary for podcasting. My videos choppy.
Crazy. I was wondering, I was about to ask chat that was because I'm looking on the YouTube stream and it's looking a little choppy.
Oh no, it looks good on my end. I don't know what's happening.
I was wondering if that was my internet. Honestly,
it might be mine, but as long as my audio come through, it's okay. I'm sorry y'all won't be able to see this face in 4K. I apologize. But yeah, our first year anniversary of the Longhouse Podcast is December 5th. So 1 month away, man. And just, hundreds of thousands of views, right? Interviews with developers, right? Abubakar Salim was on the pod. We have people like David Jaffe, Paris, Khalif. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else within the podcast world, you know what I'm saying? We had them on too. God, man.
Been fun.
It's been fun, man. It's been a crazy ride. As y'all can see, our brother in arms, Nova, could not be with us today. I wonder, he lived some, I don't know, maybe his, maybe that boy's still in line for voting.
Never know.
Oh my God, bro. It's the Switch version of the podcast today. It's still like that.
It's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let me turn my camera off and see if that works. I know my mic will still work. Let's get it cracking. Y'all can still hear me, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if this works, man. All right. I'm back. Oh, it chopped on me. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. Grizzly, what's up, man? We got Stanley Francois, AJ Allen, E Ranks in the building, Isaac Hayes 85, that boy Brizzle. I appreciate y'all for showing up, listening to us. We got a couple of topics. We're gonna try to keep it short because I'm trying to get on this election coverage. And in between our topics, I'm over here watching one of my favorite podcasts, Breaking Points, with their Decision Desk HQ, and I'll keep y'all up to date as well when it comes to, Pennsylvania goes to I got you covered. Okay, so you don't miss out on any of it too. And I hope that your candidate, wins, I guess. And I hope you get what you ask for. That's all I can say.
Pretty much.
We got Vic with the $2 super chat. U.S. immigrants play by our own rules. Y'all, you're botting. I know I'm botting. Hopefully I'm not anymore, though. Am I good?
Video or
yeah,
audio?
Video.
The whole video is still choppy.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do nothing about that. That really sucks. Let me... Maybe I could
that
try.
OBS or stream.
It could be, but let me try something really quick. Goodbye. I'm gonna take myself off. These 3 items. No, not all 3 of them. Just take that off. Boom. I removed that. Hold on now. I removed myself. Now let me turn my camera on over here. Oop, I removed you. Hold on, Scale. I got you. Damn, is you really gonna just like like that? What's gonna test? What's happening, bruh? I spoke too soon. Elgato face cam. Come on now. This shit is being trash, guys. Anyway, while I'm working on this, Scale, why don't you tell me what you've been playing and watching?
Yep. And chat, let me know what y'all been playing and watching too. I'm actually curious. As far as watching, I haven't really been watching too much. Really just been watching streamers. I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching Kai stream. He started this subathon. When I say this guy is going all out for everything he does, I keep like wondering how he keeps topping himself. Like, the what to do streamer of the year. How do you get better? This cat is going crazy. He already had Kodak on there. He got Glorilla on there right now. Like, bro, he rented this man right now. Yeah, he rented this like mansion that's like 50 bands a night. I
saw that.
Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. He went to Snoop's yesterday. Like, it's just him bridging the gap between streaming and like the culture and just all that stuff. But being able to stay himself is really crazy. I still haven't felt like he sold out, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could have or can whenever he wants, like officially. So shout out to Kai. I've been watching a lot of that, and RDC streams too. I've been watching them play. That's all I've been watching. Really, I haven't really watched anything with like series or anything like that. But as far as playing, do my little daily metaphor challenge and lose. So I'm still doing that. I'm still going through that. And I haven't been able to try as much because I've been playing other games. But been playing Valorant a little bit. Played that on stream last. That's a rough ass game, man. I got the funny clip. If you guys want to go see my shorts on my page, please. There is something funny in there. Last Valorant stream, I promise you'll get a laugh. Dudes are crazy. That game is so toxic. But the big one, Call of Duty, bruh.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, man. We could talk about but we just talk. I guess we'll talk more Call of Duty and Dragon Age. I'm playing a lot of that. The Veilguard. Talk about that some more too. But I'm enjoying them. That's pretty much it, though. I think.
Yeah. I've been. Let me see what have I been playing, bro. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. A little bit of metaphor. I'm in the same boat as you. Get my ass whooped. Everybody keeps telling me to go to guides and stuff. So I don't really want to do that.
I don't want to do that. And I also feel like I'm not going to have the same equipment and the same builds as guys.
Yeah,
Like they're going to be like, use this. And I'm like, oh, I can't even get to that if I wanted to. Like it's a whole thing getting your archetypes. Like I'm going to run out of mag. I'm out of mag now. And so it's like, I am where I am at this point. I think I have to learn it and do the best I can.
Right. No, I get that. Been feeling like really, really good, though, about Dragon Age. I know we'll probably talk a little bit. That's one of the topics that you got for us. Bro, we'll get into it, but bro, like, I am sick of this fucking discourse.
I don't get it.
And like, I'm curious on your perspective. I'll let you bring up the topic or whatever, because you're not on Twitter, like you stay out of all that shit or whatever, right? And then like YouTube podcasts and all that shit, like you kind of just be gaming, right? So I'm interested to hear your perspective on all that. Isaac Hayes said he's been playing Metal Slug Tactics. Bro, it's so hard for me to get into different games. I heard it got good reviews and stuff, so that's cool.
Is that like traditional Metal Slug, or is it a different game style? Because it's tactics. Metal Slugs are traditionally very difficult. That game was very hard. Pause.
Yeah. And Grizzly said he's been watching Murder Mindful on Netflix and playing COD. Yeah, I think everybody been playing COD, bro. The COD numbers is crazy, bro. Number one, bro. Like, it's number 1 hours played. It's the biggest COD ever, bro.
Yeah, literally. I was saying it, so I was like, this may be the biggest, best one. Yeah, and I think it is, man. Even for myself, I've been playing it like a lot. Yeah. I haven't played a Call of Duty this much literally since Modern Warfare 1 and 2 originals. Like, it's crazy.
Bro, it's the most fun I've had in a very long time. I think since Modern Warfare 2, it seems like, bro. Like, the original.
Yeah.
Everything about it, bro, just seems so good, man. Like,
everything.
I haven't had any issues. The omnidirectional, like, I'm so happy for it because, like, they made it in a way to where it's not really meta, right? Like, you don't see a bunch of people looking like frogs out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's useful, especially like the like the slides are clean.
The slide, yeah.
And that forces you to, like, all right, like, you know, when you like peeking around corners, you feel me? Like, you know where the head's usually supposed to be, but now you got to account for people sliding, so you like halfway there, so like you could pop up and hit, or like hit at the bottom. And then I don't find the Omni dives forward and backwards that great, but the side ones.
The side ones are crazy.
Boy, especially if you just laying on the ground sideways.
Oh my, that's the cheapest thing on the game right now. It's people, because they look like a dead body.
Yeah, it do, bro.
On the ground, that may be a meta thing. I've snuck so many kills that way. I'm like, wow, they cannot see me
or hit you, bro. It seems like they just can't hit you. Like, it's crazy. Well, I fucking love that game, man. John TJ said, man, he said he went out there and voted for Trump. He said, may the best candidate win. Good luck, everyone. So I'm in a pickle, right? I just so that for the record, everybody knows, I am a democratic socialist. Okay, the Bernie Bros. You know what I'm saying? Like the Scandinavian country style of governance. Okay. So of course I voted for Kamala, even though, like, I don't really fuck with neoliberals like that, because they don't do enough. I feel like just so y'all know, like, for retrospect, like in Norway, Kamala would be seen as a conservative, like 100%, right? I don't even know what the fuck Trump would be considered, but way,
In
way,
Norway.
yeah, way righter than that though, right? But
Mhm.
but Kamala would be, and Joe Biden would be considered like a deep, like conservative or whatever. But I fucking like really dislike like. I guess after being there for 4 years and seeing how stuff is run from a political standpoint, let me tell y'all what they do, bro. You know how we have Citizens United and you have super PACs and you have like all these businesses donating money and blah, 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 right? And there's billions of dollars in it, okay? First of all, and it's pretty much a two-party system here. In Norway, bro, it's so easy to start a party. Like you just file some paperwork, make sure you have enough people that want to be in the party, and then boom, solidified. What the government does there though, there's no outside money, right? So the government has a separate pot of money for each party. So you divvy that shit up and run your campaigns or whatever. And then on top of that, people don't vote for, like, let's say they're voting for prime minister. They don't vote for the person. They vote for the party, right?
Right.
And since you have like 8 to 12 parties there in Norway, like people have to form coalitions or whatever. And like the way it's ran and how they get shit done is so fucking efficient. Like right now we have two parties that are like this, like so far away. I forgot my camera's off and I can see it. But it's just so far away, man. And I think it would be better for everybody. Even what do you call it? Even for like conservatives, even for like people who are more right wing than others, like having their own party and forming coalitions with another right wing group or whatever. Like I think it'd be just more beneficial for everybody. Yeah. John TJ, yeah, everybody please be respectful. Yeah, we can have a respectful chat about politics here. I don't like, and also like the notion in America is like, don't talk about politics. Well, I hate that because like, how else are we supposed to see where, because we do have more similarities than differences, right? No matter what side of the camp you're on. But like for us to have engaging conversations about a lot of this stuff, I think we really, like, you're not supposed to talk about religion or politics, right? Like, come on, we can all, respectfully talk about those things, and then sometimes just agree to disagree, on different things that we probably morally disagree with or disagree ideologically. So, so yeah, supernova. Damn, y'all only gonna be able to hear me blow. I mean, a pause. That was a pause. I'm a pause for that one. Nova, do you want me to wait until I get my camera back working for me to blow the horn, or you want me to blow the horn now? You let me know in the chat, brother.
I don't think it's your camera, by the way. I think it's the internet, honestly.
Am I botting?
No, it's just the connection is lagging. It's still on the YouTube. It's still like lagging.
Oh, so it's the whole.
It's
the whole thing.
It's the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh,
everything.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I don't know, like how if you can on the fly. It says dropped frames detected.
Yeah, that. So it's probably OBS or something.
It is open settings. There's nothing I can really do unless I just stop the stream. And my Wi-Fi is working good. Let me see let me pause that. Because I did have something on live over here. And it's an HD. Shit. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Let me know if that works and I'll turn my camera back on. Possibly. Where was I going with all this, bro? I forgot. E-Rank says, don't talk about politics. It's very on brand for America. So many everyday topics that are considered taboo for whatever reason. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, don't talk about your salary. I mean, the man told us not to talk about it because people be upset. It was like, you get paid what? You know? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things. I think it all starts in school, right? Like from elementary on, about having conversations. Of course, things that are like kind of related, but just teaching them one, how the government works. You know what I mean? Because everybody thinks the president has the utmost power, like when they don't. You know, I was looking at some election results in the past to see how stuff was going or whatever. And it's weird because like the voter turnout is double for the presidential races versus the ones for Congress or the Senate, like the ones that happen, you know, off that. And like that is the one that's the most important, bruh, is voting for your congressmen and your senators and your local officials and all that. Like that's the shit that's the most important.
Yeah, I rarely hear that stuff publicized, and like, I've been getting so many texts, like random, like, yes, about the election and stuff, and I'm like, I don't get that stuff any other time, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I would be cool with that information if it was like even spam text, if it's like if it's saying what it's for, you know what I mean?
Right.
But even the way they're doing it, but no, you're right. To your point, is like you don't hear about those other ones, those other elections, only this one.
Yeah, it's just it's a big fucking mess, and I honestly don't think us as a society as will get any better until people are involved in every process, not just the presidential one, right?
Right.
And to keep money out of politics, bro. Like, keep that shit out. You know what I mean? Like the lobbyists and all that shit, man. So that's just me, though. I think I missed a thing. Vic said best podcast on this side of the Mason-Dixon line 1 year. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, shit. I almost got triggered hearing that, bro. Oh, the Mason-Dixon line. Oh, my God. All right, Scale. So let's, let's make this quick because the stream quality, it ain't hitting for me. But we here, so let's just go ahead and do. And you know what? I think Nova did something to my internet. He said I ain't gonna be there. He said I'm about to siphon all this niggas gigabytes.
He got some tech over there.
So go ahead and hit us up with your first topic, man.
Gotcha. So, yes. So, Metacritic, we're talking about some Dragon Age. We're going to talk about some reviews and some review bombing. Okay, so Metacritic responds after Dragon Age the Veilguard review bombing. Review aggregation site, Metacritic. This comes by the way, Eurogamer, by the way. This comes by way of Eurogamer. Shout out to them. Review aggregation site Metacritic has spoken out in response to the ongoing review bombing of Dragon Age the Veilguard by online commenters upset at the game's inclusive characters and themes. BioWare's latest Dragon Age epic holds a generally favorable review average of 84 on Metacritic based on consists of 54 critic sources, but the game's Metacritic user score is listed as a 3.8 out of 10, with the majority of user opinions falling in the starkly negative range. Looking at some of the most recent reviews of the time of writing, these include numerous scores of 0 out of 10 content in the game repeatedly described as woke. Ooh, here are some of the reviews. Awful dialogue and obviously some woke agenda psyop. Reads a 0 out of 10 review from one user. This is censorship at its worst. Woke killed the game. It's like that. I didn't mess that up. Wrote another review, user review who rated the game with a 0 out of 10. But gameplay is nice, he said. Or they said. This is what happens when you try to force push DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and sexual ideology in a fantasy game. Wrote a third. Countless other examples are also visible, some of which include slurs and abuse we won't reproduce here. A number of commenters note that they are leaving repeat responses as their earlier ratings have been deleted, presumably by Metacritic moderators. By contrast, the 13,006 user reviews for Dragon Age the Veilguard are currently on Steam, which requires you to actually play the game before leaving a review, are mostly positive. Dragon Age the Veilguard features a companion character who identifies as non-binary, who the game's protagonist, Rook, can be supportive of. Rook themselves can also identify as transgender if the player chooses. A spokesperson for Metacritic parent company Phantom said its site was a place of belonging for all fans. He continues on with, we take online trust and safety very seriously across all our sites, including Metacritic. Metacritic has a moderation system in place to track violations of our terms of use. Our team reviews each and every report of abuse, including but not limited to racist, sexist, homophobic, insults to others. The reviews are removed. Thoughts on the Dragon Age Veilguard controversy? Viking, what you think?
Okay. There should be no controversy, bro. So I've played it. I got to the part to where I haven't gotten to Tasha's storyline yet, which is like one of the big things that people were. It's so wild to me, right? Like what people were very upset about when it comes to Tasha's storyline. There's one thing it's not in agreement with them, with one observation I've made, but they were upset because one of the characters was apologizing for using the wrong pronoun to Tosh or whatever, and she pulled a barf is what they called it, right? Mm-hmm. But like, if that's something within their fantasy culture that they do, it's a fantasy culture. There's a bunch of shit that these fantasy cultures do in all kinds of games that is different from how we do stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they gave an explanation, but literally we're talking about, from all the clips I've seen, which is only 2 clips really, we're talking about 2.5 minutes worth of the game out of like 100 hours,
right?
And you're judging could you imagine watching a 2-hour movie and judging all that movie based off of one character's one line?
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
It's equivalent to that. Like, I'm so tired of this woke shit. Like, and then the part where you can, like, it's a choice. You can pick the character to be trans. Like, okay, like, it was easy for me to be like, no, I'm a dude. Like,
it was so quick. I saw it, and even go ahead. I'm sorry, I want to interrupt you, but yeah.
And I was like, it's like, this is what people are mad about? Like, how small is their dick to be that upset about it? And I don't want to hear anything about like their what do you call it? Their forcing this on kids. It's rated M for mature, dog. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
It has mature themes. Okay? Mm-hmm. Like, and as far as like bad dialogue, I didn't think it had bad dialogue. I thought some of it was a little goofy. And somebody had a really good analogy, as they said, is more like Dungeons and Dragons, the movie. I was like, yeah, but that's kind of a positive.
I like that movie. Honestly, for real.
Yeah. So like, and you know, a lot of diehard Dragon Age fans like didn't like it, and it's really, I get it. Like, it's hard to take the nostalgia goggles off for a minute, right? It's been fucking 10, 12 years since 2009 was when Origins dropped, and then Dragon Age 2 dropped in 2011, I believe, or whatever. It's been a long time. So yeah, a lot of those gamers that did play those games probably moved on to other hobbies or whatever. So they're trying to pretty much reintroduce the game to more people, right? And sometimes, but all the lore that you want is there.
Right.
It's all there, man. The game is fire, bro, and that shit is so fucking pretty.
Oh, dude, yeah, I would say visual stunner for sure. Like, I was impressed. I'm still impressed. Even this is the beginning of the game, but you're walking through mud and your foot tracks are in the mud. That little shit is
sand. The sand.
Oh,
yeah, that shit look good too. Oh, okay. The one thing I will say about ideologies, or not ideologies, but pronouns and all this stuff is one thing that from one of the clips, and I have to get more context. I haven't gone through there yet. Is there's a point to where Tosh comes out as non-binary or whatever, like I think to her mom or something like that. But like, I guess to me it wouldn't make sense as far as thematically if like y'all are in the middle of an apocalypse. It's like nobody really cares. Like let's, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because we are supposed to be taking these gods out, right?
right.
Yeah.
So I can get like correcting someone of your pronouns, right? But like to come out and then have a whole conversation about, like I said, I have to get to it to see if it's actually as big of a deal as I'm making it. But at least I play the game. Unlike those fuckers on Metacritic, you don't have to show you play the game. I can go on there on any game and write a review for it and don't have to show proof of playing it.
Right. That's fucked.
But if you look on Steam, mostly positive. You go to the PlayStation Store, 4.5 stars. You go to Xbox Store, 4 stars. People who played the game are reviewing it, and it's not perfect, but people like it. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So I'm curious. So I saw this about like a week ago or whatever, like with the controversies and the leaks for some of this stuff. But I'm curious. And that's one reason why I want Kamala to win is I want Elon to be butthurt. And I want because it's not a freedom of speech issue, in my opinion, right? Like, I think people who tout freedom of speech just want to lie with impunity. Like, I think they just want to be able to say, do misinformation, to just say whatever they fuck they want to, whatever, right? Because if a platform doesn't like it, then hey, you're out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so tired of it, bro. And don't think for a second that these are your people. And like, yeah, this is how Americans feel. Like, you know how many fucking Russian bots are fucking on Twitter, bro? And the comments, liking, retweeting, like all this other shit to boost those super negative engagement farmers. So many, bro. So many. What up, Sin? He said, howdy, folks, fellow gray beards, and happy election day. Happy election day to you. I bought a bunch of snacks today because I know I'm going to be up till 2 in the morning watching this shit. So, yeah, I'm curious on what your thoughts are because you played the game, probably wasn't even aware of any of the controversy. You just booted up the game and started playing because you look forward to it. So I'm curious to know your take on all of it.
Yeah, I wasn't understanding it. Like, so I just on Jump, I just booted the game up and I'm playing it. And I even streamed my first playthrough too. I think I was like, bro, I was having a great time. You know what I'm like? I was like, this game looks good, plays good, dialogue is cool. I like I spent 30 minutes on the character creation. Shout out to that. That might be character creator of the year to be, if that's even a thing. Bro, I don't even know. But
the black hair is crazy, bro. The hair,
really well done.
The hair for everybody's crazy, but like shout out to them for taking that extra time for the black hair, bro. Yes.
I was seeing I see this one streamer. She's a black girl. I don't even know who she was. She was running through my timeline. I wish I knew her name. Shout her out. But she was just like, okay. She was looking at this. Like, okay, I see the fade. I see the kitchen in the back. You could have got a little better, but I see the E for effort. It's like that little stuff. Is like really well done. Like if you know, like black people, we know what our hair looks like. You know what I'm saying? So to see it on screen and it's even close to being good, that's all we really wanted, and some different variations of styles, and they murdered it, dude. They did a great job. Like the fades are clean, they're straight across, crispy. And then the character I created an elf female, and she has like half braids, half hair out. I was like, this is great. 2 different eye colors,
Yeah,
crispy
bro.
looking. My character looks cool. I ain't gonna front. So, but that's just the beginning. 30 minutes creating my character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love that. It was good. Shout out to them for putting that much effort just into that part. Even, and then you can have your helmet on and not even be looking at your person. I mean, during the dialogue, you could say have the helmet feature on off, which is cool too, by the way. But dude, I think I'm 17 hours into the game now. I have a lot. Like I've been playing this shit. Like I'm actually enjoying it. The RPG elements are really well done. The worlds, they're lively. The towns, the stuff you
hubs,
buy, the
even the
upgrading,
hub.
the hub.
Yeah.
Yes, yep, all good. Like I was, and so I'm playing the game more and more, and then I'm just watching like Asmongold and just people, streamers, YouTubers, they're like just talking about the game and like what's wrong with it. I'm hearing so many people talk about it, but every time they would say the bad about the game, like it wasn't about gameplay. It was like it was not about gameplay, which is like, how does a game get so shit on when shit isn't even about the gameplay? You know what I mean? And so, and I say this to say, like, as I'm playing the game, the issues with the I don't know if they're issues, but the transgender deciding and stuff like that. And I encountered that. There's one part where you get like a mirror, and then I saw that identifier, and I was like, I'm identifying as, on the game, I'm identifying as a female elf.
Right.
Like, the fuck? Who cares? Kinda. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can be whatever you want to be. But anyway, like, I was like, okay, well, moved on. And that was like it, though. That was the only, and I'm sure if you click that and started going more into it, you can get more out of it. And that was the only sign of that. So I was like, what? That's all they were mad at that part? I don't know. I don't understand it, because nothing else even pops up about that. You know what I mean? Like, and I just got to Tosh like just now. And I'm 17. I literally just got there, like just got there. I'm 17 hours into it. I know these people did not play 17 hours, bruh. Like a lot of them, I know they did not. But I haven't got to see those options and stuff like that for myself. And to be honest, I don't know how the quest works for her, but how it's worked for the other people, you may not even have to do that. I don't even know if that's required, but you usually have to go. You have to usually go. It's good to do because it builds your bond with your characters. So I probably will do it because I want my characters to be stronger. But if it's something that's maybe optional, you know what I mean? Like I haven't done it, so I can't say. But for every other character, doing more with them seems like it was optional. I didn't even have to do it. So this may be that too. But even then, it's like if it is optional, it's like, how do you still really shit on the game? Like you had to really deliberately go into it and have like you're going into it with remorse. You know what I'm saying? You're going into it trying to shit on the game itself, because if there's hundreds of hours in this game, dude. I know that one part like did not ruin the entirety of the game. It couldn't have, dude. Like I said, I just got there. If you couldn't have had a formed opinion, and I have a formed opinion about the game because I played a good amount of it now. You know what I mean? I could say if I at this point in the game, I could probably tell you right, like good or bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no way they're doing that. Like there's no way they're playing this. Like a lot of those people cannot be playing the game, and I hate it, man. I hate it for games, dude, because
So what happened, in my honest opinion, is that some people had, and there's a lot of bad faith actors when it comes to. I get that, so I want to make it very clear. Everybody always wants good games, period, right? And sometimes, we would get. I guess it really doesn't make any sense, but. And I'm sure I can have a conversation with somebody on why it doesn't make sense. But Is like what some people would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple examples some would throw out to me is Velma turning black, um, April O'Neil turning black. Um, God, there's some more.
Yeah, the whole redhead.
Penguin turning to a female.
Mm-hmm.
And to a degree, like I agree with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
To a certain degree. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if you're gonna create black characters, create black characters,
I'm
right?
agreed 100%. It's just my whole thing with that is like, why do we have to be a secondary character? Why can't we be our own? I don't even care.
Right.
Leave Velma, leave them how they were. I don't. Well,
Right.
make us a whole different kind of character. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
On that.
like original Green Lantern, and then you had John Stewart. Like, right?
Yep.
They
Mm-hmm.
didn't race swap them. It was just boom, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have is now this turns into anything. If a black person or a female is in it, if it's a powerful female, like people that's not sexualized, they're like it's that movement behind advocating for, I guess, what they would call good, and it's not my viewpoint, what they would call good diversity was
Mm-hmm.
how, and I saw it because I know how these fucking things work, right? They had a complaint, and I was like, oh, this is about to get hijacked by the most right wing fucking people on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to blow. So you had people like Hypnotic, Grums, JT, because like all that negativity sells, right? So they just
Yep.
grift to that fucking platform, even if that wasn't their thoughts 5 or 10 years ago. Like at all. There's like, oh, people are upset about that. Let me give in to that, and I can make money off these folks. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, shit's crazy, bro. Crazy. Vic said, my problem is just because you change the race doesn't mean you gotta change their sex appeal. I don't know. Has that happened?
Yeah. Let me. Who did that?
Vic.
Who did that?
Yeah, I'm curious on that. But yeah, a lot of them fucking dudes are gooners. They just want to see females with big tits on their screen because they can't get any fucking women in real life. This shit's crazy, bro. It's absolutely fucking crazy. Like, I've never once thought to myself, like, maybe it was okay, yeah, she's attractive, whatever, but I never
Right.
craved for like gooner type shit, like in my video games, bro.
Nah, man. I have neither. I even felt uncomfortable with DOA. And don't get me wrong, jiggle physics are on, but it's like I still feel like I don't want to play that shit around my mom, kind of. You know what I mean? If I have to have that thought still like pop up in my head. It's like I have a conscious knowing of it. It's like I don't want to even waifu stuff. Anything showing that's directly showing like shit. I was like, bro, that ain't for me.
I was like, bro, I got a daughter. Like, I got like, do these people not have like daughters and shit? Like, people want like to view them as objects like that, bro. It's just crazy, dog. It's just like
crazy, but it must fucking sell. Like sex sells in general, but jeez.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does. So like Elden Ring sold, it had no like nothing crazy, right? Stellar Blade sold good, but the way people were talking about it, you would think that it would have sold fucking 70 million copies. You know what I mean? Like, we're back. No, like I was like, bro, like go somewhere with this shit, bro. Vic, you didn't answer my question. I don't understand what you said there. E-Rank says, as a long-time DA fan, I'm looking forward to this game regardless. Just need to finish Metaphor first. So, it's going to be a while, my guy.
Yeah, man. That goal is done.
Yeah,
I don't have a goal to beat this anymore. I have to take my time. I got to play every match like it's my fucking last.
Yes. 100%, bro. That's game of the year, though. For sure, even though I ain't
It's really good.
Yet. It's so fucking good.
It's really, really good.
So yeah, man. So like, it must be really difficult, like within this era of politics and woke ideologies. Nobody can fucking explain to me what woke is, really.
It's crazy how that term just got so out of hand. And I remember the moment, like, it was like not so popular or used like how it is now. It was cool. You know? But now I don't know what that shit means now. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I get confused with the whole thing, bro. Like, and I don't want anybody taking this the wrong way, right? Like, so if a Hispanic, if Hispanics have a problem with how their character is, and I'm only speaking for minorities here, if a Hispanic is having an issue with how a Hispanic is being portrayed in a video game, let them voice it. If black people have an issue with how a black person is portrayed in a video game, let them voice it. If a trans person is having an issue with how the trans person is displayed in a video game, let them voice it. I can't voice it for them.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Like,
I guess that is the point, though, right? It's like other people are speaking up for them who don't even have that.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like,
lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, and because what they're really telling me is that white straight male is the default. Everything else is DEI, and it better be fucking good. You know how many fucking games have fucking perished that had zero DEI in it?
Yeah.
Just as many that have that do have DEI in it per capita. A good game is a good game. It does not,
regardless.
It doesn't die because of DEI or whatever. Like, bad writing is bad writing.
Yep, doesn't matter.
Does not fucking matter. Does it? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, people were shitting on Tomb Raider, the series on Netflix.
Oh, man.
Because she ain't have big enough titties and her muscles were too big. I'm like, bro, what are we? Where have we gone? Just play games, dog.
Lara Croft would have muscle, dude. To be capable of what she's fucking doing, she would be a little ripped up. Yes, it's not. What?
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Angelina Jolie. I guess I was the only acceptable. And that is the OG, though. I ain't gonna front.
Is, bro. Angelina Jolie is the OG. She fit that character fucking perfect.
Too perfect. Yeah.
What's up, Splin? And what's up, Stilo Facts? Spartan 661 was Gucci. So yeah, man. I'm glad that BioWare EA made a statement concerning that shit. Cause like what brought me happiness, I just saw this, I think this morning or last night. Right? There was a trans person that did the mirror thing that while they were streaming or whatever. Mm-hmm. And bro, how geeked up they looked while doing that segment.
Right.
Like what is literally a 2-second go back for me was nothing but bliss for this fucking person.
Right. That's what it's all. That's what I thought it was all about. Right.
Right.
Like
you can be who you want to be in the game.
With a character creation like that, they're just nailing everything. I don't get it, bro. I don't.
Yeah, man. I'm at such a loss with all this Gamergate shit, bro. And I'm sad for the people who have fallen into it. I guess because like I think some people probably went into it with decent intentions, right? And then you form this kind of bond with people who agree with you, and then they start getting nastier, and you start you're in this group now, and you start getting nastier. But like, at the same time, and you're rewarded for that shit when it comes on social platforms, on YouTube, on Twitch or whatever. And then like you can't go back, bro. Like imagine you're a preacher, bro. You're a preacher, okay? You're spreading the good word. You know what I'm saying? You got your own church, and then all of a sudden, you don't believe no more. You just gonna stop?
Right? No,
Probably not.
probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in that shit now, bro. Like, you're not gonna bite the hand that feeds you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in that shit, fam. The whole conversation is like, when it comes to the online discourse of it, it's just so fucking tiring. Because it's not like you change anybody's minds. Like,
Right.
people just go crazy. And then how many times, like, just for saying, like, Dragon Age was pretty good. Or whatever. Like, got called the N-word numerous times. The, like, faggot. I got called everything but my name.
Ridiculous, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Ray.
Yo.
He said, "Damn, fan, why everybody, you want to see my face, baby boy?" Yeah, it's freezing, man. It's crazy. It's telling me I need to drop my bit rate, but I can't, bro.
Mm. Oh, not live.
Yeah, I can't do it. So, yeah, stop streaming. It's not going well. But we about to wrap it up soon, man. Because I don't like being on here and giving y'all shitty quality podcasts. But I do appreciate y'all being here, at least listening. So that's cool, man. I appreciate that. Yuzu says, Longhouse Podcast, am I wrong for blaming Western devs? Because it seems we didn't have these issues when gaming was mostly Japanese owned. So I think I'll speak. I'll pass it to you too, Scale, if you got any thoughts. People who create, always, right? So if there's no denying for when it comes to fashion, a lot of gay people up in that thing.
For sure.
Okay? When it comes to movies, TV shows, a lot of gay people up in that thing.
For sure.
Okay? And I'm just talking straight industries. The same thing when it comes to any type of art form, right? When it comes to games, lots of gay people in that thing. And people want to reflect themselves when creating those games, which is why in the 90s, and you still have predominantly 90%, probably higher, white people that create video games, right? So that's why you get predominantly 90% white protagonists, right?
Yep.
But what has changed over time is we've become a more diverse culture in the West, right? We've become more accepting in the West. So in the 90s, seeing a gay character, I mean, churches would burn your shit. Okay? Now it's like, okay, whatever. So like now they feel like they're able to. Because if they could have in the 90s, they would have.
For sure.
Right? They know that it's acceptable now to have black people in games, right? As main protagonists or otherwise. And they create that now, right? So I think it's just a reflection on the society. I don't blame Western devs. They're going to create art that reflects the society around. Tolkien made Lord of the Rings. He was around nothing but white folks. Even though his book, Lord of the Ring, was in fantasy land.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Japanese games, right? Japanese games are kind of, they just have, I don't know how they view God, I don't know the Japanese culture when it comes to acceptance of gays or trans or the LGBTQ community or whatever, right? Spartan 661. Bro, listen, you know that's when I turned it off, Spartan 661, and that's when I called Scale. The game just came out. I'm playing the game of Redfall. I get to the first quote unquote cutscene, and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, nah, ain't no way this is how the cutscenes are, bro. And then I got a little further, and it went to the second one. I turned that bitch and uninstalled immediately. I
didn't even get a chance to install. I was like, oh nah, I'm not dealing with that.
Ray said, Scale looks like Trey Diggs.
Man.
Oh my gosh, man. So to answer your question, Yuzu, like I think no matter what, the artist is the artist of the game, whether it comes to dialogue, whether it comes to the writing, some of the topics, is always going to reflect that society, right? So like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm not going to be like, Stalker 2 is about to come out by a Ukrainian dev. It's going to be reflective of the culture around them.
I've always been cool with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I want to learn about the cultures, and the best way for me, kind of personally, to learn about that stuff is in video games. I get to explore it. You know what I mean? You get to feel it, be immersed in that culture. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me like one bit. What does bother me, in 2024, economy, and you still create fantasy games and there's no black people in them.
It would be
or melanin,
except a black
or
person.
melanin.
Yeah,
melanin. Period.
Lack of melanin. Mm-hmm.
Right. I want my Indian brothers to feel accepted. I want my Arab brothers to feel accepted. It's all. What bothers me about it is it's just a fucking slider. It's a slider in your program, and you just want to keep everything to this 10% whiteness. Like, it's just the slider, man. That's why I don't listen. Shout out to, they make great games, supposedly. Very high numbers of players. Hoyoverse with Genshin Impact and Zen Zero, Zeroless, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? But listen, until I see some melanin in that bitch, I'm not playing. It is a fantasy world. Now, if it's like a Dragon, it's set in Japan.
Yeah, I get that.
Hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got it. Mm-hmm. Okay. But no, it's a bridge too far to be like, nah. But we can have blonde hair. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can have blue eyes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Odd. It's odd.
It is. Yuzu says, by the way, Longhouse, I'm not saying games shouldn't be open. I'm black. But I was mainly asking because it seems when we shifted from east to west, we got a whole lot more issues. I mean, like, I'm curious as what you mean by issues. Because I'm going to try to be honest. The last 2 years for me have probably been some of the best years of gaming. Opposed to that craziness with like Halo 3 and Mass Effect, and like that was a wild year. Right? I forget what year was that? Was that 2009 or some shit?
2000. I think Halo 3 was 2009, 2008. Yeah.
There was like 8 straight cultural bangers that dropped that year. It was
360 era, man.
Yeah, it was during the 360 era too, yeah. But yeah, like gaming's been, I personally haven't had any issues when it comes to writing, dialogue, themes, etc. I have had issues with half-baked games coming out that need several patches before it's fixed. I've had an issue with egregious microtransactions. You better stop it. I'm about to just stop the stream right now. It's gonna be great on audio podcast, so that's why I keep on going.
Amazing high resolution stop motion picture event. Chill out.
So yeah, I haven't seen any issues. But thinking about it, he says gaming. When I was growing up, gaming wasn't popular. It wasn't until PS1 that Xbox came in when gaming became cool and exploded. Yeah. It's getting bigger and bigger and more people into it. Yeah, and then with more. Oh, sorry. When with more people, you have more people wanting to get into the industry and writing their own stories. You know what I mean? We can only write what we relate to, right? Which is why you do have some things like consulting companies, because how else the fuck was Sucker Punch supposed to do Ghost of Tsushima, based in California? You know what I mean?
And taking a trip out there will not give you the answers you need.
It won't.
You know, no, it just won't.
It will not. You got any thoughts on any of this?
Oh man, as far as the Dragon Age stuff, man, the game is good. I hate that it's getting tarnished. That's about it. The game is solid as fuck. Like, better than solid, honestly. I've been having a great time with it. What are they saying? BioWare is back.
No, I feel that, and it gives me a lot of faith in Mass Effect, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Especially visually.
Yes.
Bruh. They doing something special with them visuals. That shit was looking like. I'm saying I gotta see all the visual stunners that y'all might have come with this. So I'm trying to see all the effects. But it's really good looking.
I brought something to you. I brought something up to you when you were streaming. All that did, like, I had no cap at all. For a game where you create your character, it has the best cutscenes for you. I think of all time, bro.
I think it might. Because I can always feel like it's just like a skin, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a placed on there for like a default. That every time I'm watching scenes, I'm like, my character seems like they're actually in the game. I have dialogue. I'm not silent. Like, and they move like they're a main character. Like it's very impressive. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, technically, bro, they cooked. They fucking cooked with that, bro.
Yeah.
Whoever's idea and who worked on that, man, shout out to them, because they cooked with them cutscenes and your character being there, voicing lines. You know what I'm saying? It's so good.
That was probably one of the best parts about it too. Just like, I feel it keeps your immersion going. Like, you feel like you're in there the whole time. So it's really cool.
Yeah. I got two more questions from Yuzu. He says, but the thing I was referring to is all this DEI and woke talk. I think mostly it's because of people think that the world is worse now than what it was in the 80s or the 70s, right? When every single thing will point you in the opposite direction, that the world is actually safer, your neighborhoods are actually safer. What happened is you have everything at your fingertips now. You can know what's happening in every borough of New York, even though you live in Iowa, right? You know exactly what's happening in Israel at all times, 24/7, right? Like, that's what's changed. So now it makes it seem like the world is like on fire, but really you're just more exposed to what's happening, if that makes sense. And the same thing can go for video games. Everybody has a fucking platform, and the loudest voices are the village idiots.
Right. Yeah, because imagine if you played Dragon Age and you didn't get to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? You just watched the trailer, you watched some gameplay, you bought it. You wouldn't have a skewed opinion on it at all. You would just think, damn, this game is pretty great. You probably wouldn't even.
All you had was Game Informer.
That was it.
And G4, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's it. And then you went to go play the games. You rented it from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. You was like, yeah, I guarantee you. Okay, Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
Does anybody remember Flea? The character Flea? Everybody says Chrono Trigger is goated.
Yeah.
Okay? If that game came out today, these fucking DEI dipshits would be all over it, because Flea was the body of a female, wanted to be addressed as male, had its own pronoun, right? And like, they would be all on that shit. Like, why are they forced? And this was a game that came out when?
Long time ago. A minute.
Yeah. So, like, I guarantee you, if they did a remake and kept Flea the same or whatever, then they'll be all over it, not knowing that it was in the original game.
Yep. I agree with that. I can see that.
I fucking hate them. I do. Chrono Cross was better than Trigger. Fight me. I'm not gonna fight you, bro.
No, people say that. No, you're entitled to that.
Yeah,
no, that's fair.
Yeah. And then he says, "I got a fun question though. Though it is a topic, who is doing RPGs better overall, East versus West? Because both sides seem to be popping off."
It just depends on what you want.
I know, yeah, because like a Western RPG is kind of much different than a JRPG, and I will always, like, if it's turn based, bro, like that's JRPG for me, baby. Like that's my roots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, Atlas has been fucking cooking lately.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, with JRPGs, and it just depends. Like Scale said, it depends on what you want.
Right. It really does though, because you like action RPGs and stuff like that. Like people, that's over here. You know what I mean? Like, but over JRPGs, I go, when I see JRPGs, I go into it wanting that experience. I want that turn based. I want that deep story. Like that's how I see JRPGs. I see over here RPGs. I see them more like kind of everything else. Honestly, every other kind of RPG format, I would take that considered RPG. If it's, as long as it's not like a JRPG. So I'd even Elden Ring, shit, anything with the RPG, like is kind of westernized a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But like the JRPG, no, that's stamped. I think that's, and I like them both what they are. Honestly, shit, I like Super Mario RPG, fantastic. You know what I'm saying? That's probably just JRPG too.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know, man. They're two complete. It's just so they both have JRPG in the name, but they're like so different. You know. But yeah, I think they both got good qualities. I play both of them. I love both of them. So
For sure.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto, an RPG.
Sure, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the Grand Theft Auto just hits every single thing.
Yeah,
like
it does.
You turn that shit to first person mode, you got first person shooter on there. It's like, bro, they got everything. Like, and I get, you do like, you level up in a sense. Like for the most shit, Vice City was buying buildings and stuff, bro. Yeah, it was getting swoller, fatter, however you want to go about it. In San Andreas, sure, yeah.
San Andreas is still my favorite one.
It was crazy.
And it might be like a cultural thing, right? Because like you had like different gangs and hoods and stuff, and like how they incorporated that so long ago, bro, was crazy.
So long ago, it was a massive world too. Like that was the biggest Grand Theft Auto too. I was like, damn, bro, there's still more game here. That map was huge for the time, like crazy. And CJ is literally a cultural icon now. He gets modded into every single game. Every game. I see him doing Spider-Man swings. I see him in God of War. I see him in everything, man. CJ is a cult classic.
100%. Okay. Next up on the chopping block before we head out of here. It looks like, and this comes by way, this dropped 3 days ago from comicbook.com by Alec Mullins. Shout out to him. Modern Warfare 3 developer Sledgehammer Games may be switching teams. According to Call of Duty leaker, The Ghost of Hope, the studio behind Advanced Warfare has been tasked with working on the Halo franchise. This rumor first appeared over the summer, but has gained more traction after a now-deleted job listing mentioned working in Unreal Engine. The very first Engine Halo Studios, formerly 343, confirmed for its next title. For the uninitiated, Call of Duty and Halo have been built on bespoke engines. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, for example, runs on IW 9.0, which is built by a 3-team collaboration by Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer Games. Halo Infinite was built on the team's proprietary Slipspace engine, which has long been a point of contention for fans of the game. I don't really feel like it's all speculation, all rumors. But I kind of want to get your thing. First of all, can I say something? The 15th of November is the 25th anniversary, I believe, of Halo. If those motherfuckers don't add Sergeant Johnson, Cortana, Master Chief, maybe somebody else into Call of Duty, and even have a BR skin for one of the marksman rifles. What are we doing? What are we doing? I just wanted to throw that out there. 25th, you know how much that would pop off.
Oh, that's popping off for sure.
It's popping.
Yeah.
Cortana skin, get out of here.
Cortana would be fire, actually. I'm not mad at that.
Master Chief skin, boot it up.
Hey, I'm waiting to spend my money. I'm telling you, since it's on Game Pass, they got me. And so I will be buying some skins.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that'd be a great opportunity for them to make some crazy ass dough.
That would look really cool on the operator screen too. How they have like it looks like a fighter screen. That'd be tight. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit would be hella dope. Add some antagonist from Halo on the other side. That shit would be clean too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halo Cortana from Halo 4 would be fucking glorious.
Yeah. That'd be tight. That would be clean if they did just Cortana and Master Chief on both sides, and
bro.
Or I'd like Cortana personally, but even what's his name, not the Arbiter, but whoever you played as the second character on one of the Halos. Remember, you were Master Chief and you were the alien.
Yeah. Add him to the other side.
Yeah.
No, that'd be great.
If we could have 21 Savage, we can have anything. I'm just saying.
21. Yeah, so let me know what's your thoughts on Sledgehammer potentially doing their own Halo.
I think it's clean, to be honest. They did Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare 3, right? That's what they are. I did not like Advanced Warfare because of the game itself. It's mostly because of Titanfall and stuff like that. Like, it kind of just reminisced that game a little too much. It was a little too, futuristic-y. Like, for me personally, like, nice try, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? No doubt that they needed to amp up the ante. I understand the method, and Titanfall and and Halo, those sci-fi-ish tech things are popping. So, but I say that to say, now if Advanced Warfare with the Halo IP,
yeah, bro,
that works. Yeah, that kind of works.
That's where my mind went too. Yeah,
that kind of works. That's what I think, because like that's what they want, right? They want to be able to up the ante and take it to the next level. Like the Advanced Warfare team had to be very creative on keeping it to their futuristic tech to make it seem real. You know what I mean? So they couldn't go crazy. It had to seem realistic. Right. But with Halo, the stars the limit, no pun intended. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And not only that, I was like, how would that feel? And I was just thinking, how would Call of Duty feel, but with Halo skinned over it type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like with the sounds of it, the universe, the voice lines, everything Halo that we know, but playing like Call of Duty and Unreal. I was like, I think that could be pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not mad at this at all. Like, I think this gives them a lot of creative ability. They also get this. They're big time already. You know, they've already worked on major IP, so they're not scared. They will do what they need to do. I think they'll do it right. To be real, I think if campaign is going to be crazy if it has campaign. I think campaign is going to be phenomenal visually for sure. Like Call of Duty campaigns, shit exploding and those set pieces. I would love that. I love to see that in Halo. Why not? I think that'd be great. Multiplayer going to be clean. Duh. It's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they know what the fuck. Like they have the recipe for good multiplayer. And even that I didn't like Advanced Warfare. It's not because of the gameplay really. It's more because of tied around it. You know what I mean? It was I liked Titanfall was big at that time too. Like it just felt like it got stolen.
And it was kind of out of place for Call of Duty.
For Call of Duty. Yep.
So it got some negative feedback on it. I feel like if it was a standalone game not called Call of Duty, people would have been fucking going crazy over it.
Yep, I agree. And I think that's what the issue was. But now that they have an IP that can use all that stuff and go beyond that, I think it's going to be crazy, man. They could probably get their Halo BR going if they wanted. I think like I think that shit really works. And not only that, I don't know if this is going to be true, but Halo hit markers, bring them on. Halo kill streaks, maybe.
Tink tink.
Man, who knows? Like hey, they have experience. I think the Halo IP, I mean, they just have shooter experience, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually looking forward to that. I want to see what they do, what they come up with. I want to know and I think that's a good way to, I don't want to say rip the Band-Aid, but it feels good to rip that Band-Aid. Like, all right, at least we know we're going to get a good scar out of this. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be healed up a little bit. It hurt, but this is going to be the best case scenario. We didn't get a bad injury or an infection. We just got a gnarly little scar. So, but I think it's clean, man, to be honest. I'm all about it.
You want it to be mainline or offline?
You mean like in canon with stuff?
So do you want it to be a Master Chief story, or do you want it to be
a
non-Master Chief story?
I think to further rip the Band-Aid, they should do a non-Master Chief. But like we were talking about too, I think they should still incorporate Chief somewhere. Like, somewhere. I would love for Chief to be the villain somehow, some way, and then you get a moral reason why you get to learn about him. He probably brings you in when you're captured, what I'm saying, and he talks to you, chops it up or something, and you get this who is the bad guy type of thing. But I think that'd be cool, man. But it's still lit. But I think that's a good way just to get that Band-Aid off. This ain't your old Halo. We doing something different. Master Chief is around, but this is our shit. It's our shit type of thing.
No, I'm in agreement with that, man. Let's see. I forgot Spartan 661. That boy dropped 5 of them gifted things. Them shits went out to Ray, Young Dreads, the artist. Shout out to him. And Glenn, Web Dave, and Nindo 94. Nindo 94. Shout out to you, Spartan 661. I feel like I'm doing you a disservice to blow the horn when I don't have a cam on and the stream is shitty. So next time we on a stream, I'm getting all these back first and foremost. Okay? I hope you understand. And then before I get my take on this, Yuzu want to know how would that work with COD being on everything? A Master Chief skin on PS5, Call of Duty?
That is a good question.
It's going to listen. Santia don't give a fuck no more,
and he shouldn't.
Like what? Only thing imagine this: Call of Duty's always going to be everywhere. Okay, you put these COD skins on Call of Duty, and there's going to be playing on PS5 and the Switch 2 and XYZ, right? And that next Call of Duty comes out, because they did say some things will stay exclusive to PC and to Xbox. I don't really believe it, but they say some things will, right? And if right, so you put Halo into the zeitgeist of all these Call of Duty fans. It's the biggest one yet. Everybody from the age of fucking 9 years old to 77 is playing Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
Right? And you see all these these Master Chiefs and these Cortanas running around sniping your head off. He goes, I'm tired of these skins. I'm gonna buy one too. I'm Master Chief now. I got voice lines. And then that new Halo dropped, and I was like, I know this character. He was in Call of Duty.
Yep. Yeah.
I was like, oh, you need a PC or an Xbox for that. Okay, I'll go get me a PC or an Xbox for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it, fam. Why do you think everybody's putting their Kratos was on Fortnite?
Yeah, everybody getting on Fort.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And he says,
it does kind of suck to say that, like, oh, I know him from Fortnite. It sucks to hear. It sucks to little Timmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sucks to hear that, but it's the way it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, younger players don't give a shit about the IPs we actually care about, man.
Nah, I don't think so.
They don't care.
No.
They want to play Off the Grid. They want to play Banana. They want to play Plasmophobia. They want to play Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft.
Yep. That's real.
Got it. Lego. They just got to introduce them when you can introduce them. You know what I'm saying? Meet them where they are, as they say. He also said, also shout out for noticing me on y'all's show. Always shocked by random collections get read here. Anytime, man. We always try to read what we can, man. Mm-hmm. Always. Splendiferous says, Sledgehammer, don't fuck around, bruh. Y'all better recognize. I know, bruh. I don't think
you know how to make a shooter. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. He also said Chief turned villain after Cortana let him feel that thing for the first time.
You're stupid.
He got that digital cat. So yeah, my thoughts on this, man. I'm with you on making it not a mainline Call of Duty. Hoping, even if they go further, is to make it the RPG that I want. I want to create my Spartan. You know,
Fair.
I want to go off and be mentored by Chief. You know, Chief's in trouble. You know, or I have a separate ass mission that I need to do, or whatever. But it somehow relates back to what Halo Studios is working on. Right. It's a little tie-in. You know,
that's the best way to do it. That shit, all their stuff from now on kind of needs to tie in somehow. Mm-hmm. Like that's just, now that you're Halo Studios, I don't want to. That's all I expect from y'all. Give it a buck. You dove into that name. That's all I really want to see, and that's fine. Like if you dig into that, y'all got some boots, not boots to fill, but y'all got pressure. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Stilo Fact says Off the Grid is fire.
It is cool.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet. There's just too many fucking games, man.
It's just I don't dive into BRs that much. Like
yeah. And you just said I feel like I'm the only one not playing COD. Well, what was the last COD that you actually played? Like played for like, I want to say like COD's like your year-round shooter. You know, like the first couple months you go crazy, and then you start just going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, weekend games and stuff like that. But I wonder when the last time you played COD was. Because to me, this is the best one in a very fucking long time.
That's the thing. It's the best one in a long time, to me.
And the campaign is crazy.
Campaign is clean. I haven't even beaten it yet, but I got a solid take. I got to like the open world part, but I didn't do any of it yet. That's just where I'm at.
Oh,
and I was just like,
yeah.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you what period, but it's like I get into the little army jeep thing, and then they get out and they said, "Okay, we need you to go here and here and here." I'm like, "Oh shit, it's a whole different. This ain't even what I was doing before. This is crazy." I was like, "Yeah." So even the campaign is clean. Like, and it made me realize why, or not. It made me remember why I used to not Call of Duty campaigns out. Like I used to always play them shits. Like I love those. No Russian, come on now, one of the best. The ghillie suit mission, come on, man. Like them are some of the best missions of all time. Ghillie suit, the ghillie and the no Russian are two of literally the best missions, period, in gaming. Like those are two of the best missions of all time. And so they come from COD campaigns. Like they're great. And like Mile High Club challenge, shit's hard as fuck on the airplane. But just like, yeah, dude, it's making me remember why I love Call of Duty. Even the zombies, bro, I got hella rounds on that shit. I got
one or two rounds. I can't. I was like, maybe it'd be fun with like friends and stuff or whatever.
Oh, definitely.
But
I've only played with friends. Yeah,
I'm not going to beg nobody to play it with me though. Like,
me either. But you can play at randoms though.
Yeah, it's just I understand that it's like I said, I don't shit on something because I don't like it. I know a lot of people like it. I can recognize, just like, anything Hoyoverse puts out or whatever, Star Rail or Genshin, I recognize it's a good game. It's just not. I'd much rather just play multiplayer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I like how they did something different with this though, that you earn fucking camos.
Yeah, you earn
nice
camos.
Ass
nice
camos.
Ones, Very
nice ass camos too. And that's what I'm saying. Like this Call of Duty, I do not camo hunt, y'all. I don't do that. I ain't never. Once I got Red Tiger, I was cool, or like that was all I ever needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have all AR diamond camos. I have launcher diamond. I have shotgun diamond ammos. I just got my gold sniper ammo. I don't do this.
Yeah.
This ain't me. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how you know. And that's, well, at least for me, like, this is the best Call of Duty I've truly played in a long time. And not only that, this shit's on fucking Game Pass, bruh.
It's crazy.
What? How is the best one on Game Pass? Oh my God, it's so crazy. Good job, man. Good job, y'all.
You just said the last and only COD I ever played was the old Modern Warfare 2 on PS3, which was great. Vet who's been deployed. Well, thank you for your service. Despite our dreads, both me and Skell are both veterans as well. So shout out to you for your service. Spartan said last COD I played was on 360. Damn.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
That was it though. It was literally the best to me. Them was better than Black Ops 2, like 1 and 2 too. Like them were the best ones. Like I ain't never, and they were the most racist. They were the most toxic ones too. Jesus, NoobTube was in those ones. The toxicity from people and in the game was nuts, bro. It was so much fun. Crazy.
It was. But like, if the rumor's true, man, I think this is a good move. I think it's a good move not only for Halo Studios to be able to let other studios work on that iconic IP, but I think it's also very good for people within Activision, other studios within Activision to be
right. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I would be sick if all I'm working on is Call of Duty all the time.
Bro, all the time. All the time?
Sick, yeah,
don't get me wrong, they're getting fucking paid. So that probably is why I'd be like, yeah, man, I do like my spot.
Yeah, but like, fuck, like, we're my artistic expression. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't get that. No, you don't get that.
So it looks good on the resume, but
yeah.
I know. Yeah, Steel Effects and Infinite Warfare is a hidden gem. Supernova said this COD is fire. 100% agree. Them Infinite Warfare cutscenes, bro, were out of this world. No pun intended, bro. Like,
it's the space one then.
Yeah, I think Infinite Warfare is.
Yeah. That I was cool with that because I like the space shit. So shooting in space and shit, that shit was interesting. Floating around, like that was cool. That was cool.
I think Infinite Warfare. Yeah, I think that was.
So it's Advanced and Infinite. Infinite is
Infinite is the space one. Advanced was just like advanced ass
Future.
weapon, future weapons,
Right.
and shit like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like perks that was like wall. What do you call it? My mic's off. I can't do it. You had like wall running type of shit and stuff. There was a lot of crazy
Bionic
shit
parts, things,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So guys, I think unless you got something else, man, I need to get to some of this election coverage because there's been a lot of polls closed. Got a lot of states that are like 50 and 40 to 60% tallied up. My great state of Oklahoma is fucking stupid.
We know how that goes every year.
I spent 2 hours in the line just knowing that shit ain't gonna count, bro.
I was there. I think I spent like 45. I was like, all right, just seeing my surroundings. You know?
Yeah. And you know where I live, bro. It was, you know, it looked like a sundown town around there. Bro.
I believe that. It's one thing them people are doing are voting,
bro,
for sure.
Yep. So so this election is going to be weird, Stilo. So just like last year when you had mail-in ballots and stuff like that, like it's going to be a mirage for a lot of states, depending on how they're counting the vote in specific states, right? So like it's way too early to call for any president or whatever. What I can say, the Sun Belt is all Donald Trump, 100%. So Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South and North Dakota, and Wyoming. Looks like I don't think any of these have been called, so like these are just deep red and not slightly red right now. Like Missouri has only 15% of the vote in, but they're stating that it's red, even though, let me see, yeah, the ones that are closer ahead, North Carolina has 61 estimated reporting in. That one's, I'm not gonna call it, but that one's at 51.7% Trump, 47.2% Kamala, again with 61 estimated reporting, and it's off by about 140,000 votes. So yeah.
See.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll probably have a better look probably Wednesday evening. On how everything is looking, so we'll see, man. We'll see. But all right, man. Scale, tell these people where to find you. I got some snacks to eat and some breaking points to watch.
I feel that. What's up, y'all? You guys can catch me on here Tuesday and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. I also stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel. I'll put my link in the chat. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. Thank you very much. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. It is what it is, but you can hear us just fine.
That's
I don't know
right.
why I said it like that, but I appreciate it.
Stilo said I thought they were going to announce it today. Yeah, so past elections, they probably were able to do it. A lot of stuff has changed since then. So depending on how close it is, we could have a winner by tomorrow morning. It just depends on how everything shakes out and how close everything is. And I would at the very latest Friday, maybe. Yeah. Friday we'll know for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great one. I'll be on Twitter. I'll never call it X. And we'll see y'all in a couple days, man. So, love y'all. Peace out. Hug your loved ones. And, yeah. Peace.